EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Wentz. Got him in, it's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. On the give, this is Mack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down and 5. On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple of yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Gun. Start. Big 13. Big 13. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready? 11 MT. 11 MT. 42. Rip left. 11.
Here's Burrow. Room past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. On first down, it's Atkins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Atkins, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
The give is to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Burrow on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
With Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Stays on his feet.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. To return it, Darius Phillips. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down. Here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defense.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll roll him out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language isn't.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing now is Wentz. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Down he goes. They bring down Wentz on a sack. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the